Hi, everybody. I'm Jaden, the co-host of CamelCast. So today we're going to be talking for 2 to 4 minutes about gun reform and what we think is the best way to solve the American gun problem.
Yes,
So, Sam, I'll let you start us off.
This is the first CamelCast QuickTalk, so let's get it going. Okay, so with gun reform, the first thing that comes to mind is the 2 shootings that happened recently. They were in a time span of less than 24 hours apart from each other. One was a white supremacist terror attack in El Paso, and the other one was a massacre in Dayton. It was a horrible tragedy, and I believe about 30 people lost their lives, and Trump basically didn't do any of it, because first he was for background checks, but then he had a meeting with the NRA, which gave him money, so they lobbied for not passing background checks, so in the end of the day, the NRA will get more money from more sale of guns.
Exactly. And so I think what we need to do for gun reform is, the problem with American politics, which brings us into another issue, is corporates giving candidates money.
Corruption.
Like, here's some money, support us.
Yes, basically corruption.
Basically like a sponsored video on YouTube.
Well, come on. Let's not. Sponsored videos is like, well, I don't know if it just feels better. But, I mean...
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's corruption. And I don't know why it's legal. It really shouldn't be legal. Probably because the people who pass these laws are also corrupted. But, yeah, it's not just in gun reform. It's with the oil industry, to stop fighting climate change. It's with all sorts of stuff. This happens with both Democrats and Republicans, unfortunately. And with gun reform, you can see this in the Daily Show online game. I don't know if it's all up there. The Daily Show Legislator, where you play as a legislator and you're forced to not accept NRA money in order to pass a gun reform bill.
Yeah. So I think the smart thing to do is we just have to eliminate corporate money from politics. And once that's gone, what your real beliefs are is what happens. Because I think Trump's real opinion on guns is that we need background checks. But the moment that the NRA says, here, take some money, he goes, never mind, we don't need background checks. Our background checks are amazing. And so I think if we were to take corporate out of politics, then now, out of nowhere, now anybody is just saying, yeah, let's pass gun reform. Let's not let people with hatred towards certain groups don't have guns. Let's not let mentally ill people have guns.
Yeah, in the media, see, they're also suffering this corporate money too. So they're saying video games cause violence or something, which is simply untrue because guns have not yet been added into Minecraft. So that is simply untrue. They're lying. And, the whole internet community, they've, created a meme. It was like, the media says that video games cause violence, and, we're against that. And, it really shows that most people, they don't agree with this narrative, and they understand that the cause of this is the mix of mentally ill people and white supremacist people and terrorists with the crazy amount of guns in the United States. And we need to pass a gun control law that is similar to those developed places, like, Denmark, Norway, Sweden.
I think proof of that is that not every single shooter has been mentally ill. Not every single shooter has had hatred to a certain group of people. Not every single shooter was probably in love with video games or liked Black Ops or any of these shooting games. But what did every shooter have? Every shooter had a gun.
Yeah, so you also have to remember that, we can't just make people not mentally ill, but we have to take away their guns. And the Second Amendment, you have to realize it was applied at the time when there were state militias. And, the Constitution was barely in place. And, it was different back in the day, and the weapons weren't as advanced. But now people are taking advantage of the Second Amendment rights. And I think, the Constitution, it was meant to be changed. Because, first, we the people just meant, white people who own land. But now it doesn't mean that. So the Constitution was meant to be changed. And I guess we just have to leave it at that because we're almost out of time. But anyway,
I'd like to touch on one more thing before we finish.
Yeah.
Switzerland has, I believe it's Switzerland, has total guns 3 guns per people. That's how many guns it has. Yet it hasn't had a mass shooting since the 1990s. Because in Switzerland, they have very strict background checks.
Yeah, I know. And it's like the model of these European countries and other developed countries, they're really working for them, and I think they'll work for us. So thank you for watching the first CamelCast Quick Talk. This is your host, Sam, and goodbye.
Bye, everybody.